Welcome to another episode of Sunday with a Sinner with me, Royal Demon, and this time I'm playing some Mass Effect Andromeda. I mean, why not? And I wanted to talk about experience, and not just the experience you earn in games, but also pretty much the experience you gain from playing games. Because this seems to be usually a big problem with people. Like, some people give you so much shit if you're new to a game. And I find that so weird when people are like, you know what? I think you're shit. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's a rude, but okay. And then they're like, I don't want to be in your team. So they rage quit, or whatever the fuck you want to call that. And they're like, I'm going to leave the team because I don't want to play with people that are less experienced. As if that is such a problem. Now, I might seem like I'm such a great guy. I know I've been that asshole as well, especially in games like Overwatch. I've been in matches that I was like, oh my god, these are all new players, and I was not happy about that. Like, I'm fine with that. I mean, we all have to learn the game at one point, but it gets really annoying when every time you join a match, it's again new players that can't play for shit, that don't want to work together with you, and just suck. And it's like, that's just losing. And that at that point, I can understand when people get really annoyed with it. And sometimes it often happens in waves. Like when a game was for sale, then suddenly you'll see a big group of new players, and somehow some people just keep ending up in those. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, thanks for the warning. That was way too late. Vetra says like, behind you. Yeah, he was already sinking his teeth in my back, but okay. Let's burn him up. So my point is, you really want to be you want to be patient and understanding in a way, but at the same time you just want to enjoy playing the game. And how can you enjoy playing the game when you keep fucking getting teamed up with people that can't play for shit? And some people pick up games really quick, like they know what they need to do, and it's like, okay, fine. And if someone has questions, I'm willing to help a bit, if someone is like, I don't really know this game that well, and can someone give me some help? And I'm like, I'm not going to pretend like I don't want to help. Sure, I don't mind helping, but there comes a time when you just want to play the game, just want to have fun, and try to win some. And maybe that makes me the asshole by saying like, hey, I don't like playing with new players, but there's like two sides to that story. So it's easy to say like, oh well, people suck, and at the same time, it kind of makes sense why some people are just sick and tired of it. Don't hide. So all I'm just trying to say is, experience. Yeah, it sometimes takes time to get some experience, to get familiar with games. And games I really like to play, sometimes, I join them later. Like, I'm not always going to be there from the start in a new game. I mean, I try to be, but it's not always possible. And that's sometimes I just try to avoid multiplayer in certain games, because I know there's going to be people that are like, oh my god, here's another noob. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm just trying to play the game, thank you very much. And it's like, oh my god, you just get so much negativity and frustration and sometimes even anger. People are just angry at you for playing the game later than they started playing it. And I'm like, really? Is this my fault? I mean, it's not like we all have like so much money to fucking spend on it. And it's like some people get so mad at you for just, oh, you're a new player? Well, you gotta suck. Well, sometimes people just play on a Smurf account. They're not new players at all. They're actually quite experienced in some cases. And I'm like, it's like, wow. People just automatically assume, oh, this person is playing doesn't have a lot of levels in the game, so he probably sucks. Well, it's not always a very reliable thing to count on. wow, these guys just don't want to leave me alone. But it's just easy to sometimes get lost in the anger of people, you know, to sometimes think, oh man, everyone sucks, this sucks, and I just know that sometimes I get to deal with that anger or frustration, and sometimes I am the person that is annoyed by it. And like I said, there's like two sides to that story. Like, experience is not easily gained sometimes. Sometimes it takes quite some time to get good at a game. And some people just don't have that patience for you. They're like, I want to join the game, I want to play in a team, and you gotta be good. And the moment they see, like, trouble or things are not going the way they like it, they're out of there. They're like, oh, here's a rage quitter again. And I get it. I get it. But I'm not saying it's okay. I'm definitely not saying it's okay. I'm just saying I get it. I get that you're sometimes frustrated or annoyed, but, you know, hold on. You know, people will get better sometimes. Sometimes. I'm not saying they will always. But it's pretty much what I'm trying to tell you here. Experience is something you earn. Like, I could play, let's say, Mass Effect Andromeda for like, well, let's say a month. Does that make me a good player at it? No, not necessarily, but I pretty much know how things work. I'll know where certain things are, so I could be useful to someone else I'm playing with in multiplayer, like, who just started playing. So, that's just what I'm trying to say, like, we all pick up something, and some people are just better at certain things than others. Like, and no amount of time will change that. It's not like, oh, now I'm amazing at the game because I spent, well, let's say, weeks on it. No, there's no guarantee. I mean, usually one can assume that one gets a bit better, but there's no guarantee. All I'm just trying to say is experience, it takes time. People can sometimes be assholes, but don't let it keep you from enjoy playing the game. You know, just do what you like, and I mean, try to be useful. I mean, don't be that dickhead that doesn't communicate or just completely ignores the objective. Don't be that guy. Nobody likes that guy, whether you're experienced or not. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Trying to keep it a bit short here and trying not to get killed. Anyway, I thank you for watching, and hopefully you have fun playing whatever game you're playing, and I'll try not to get killed here. Anyway, thanks for watching, and bye-bye. No, don't kill me!